system. This is how it works. The governments set a limit for an industry and a company of emissions. And the government says, if you produce below that emissions, you get credits. Okay? And then you can then sell those credits and get paid for reducing your emissions. The problem is that the lobbyists, together with the government, set exceptionally high limits, higher than those companies and industries were actually emitting CO2. So when they came back and said, okay, we're emitting this level of CO2, which is what they were doing last year, they didn't really reduce it, because the limits were higher, they were able to claim, okay, that much credit, and then go take those credits and sell them to China, to Chinese corporations, and vice versa. China would sell it, and the net result was the European companies did not reduce emissions, but they made a lot of money on selling credits to China. So you can say, okay, well, China then reduced emissions to some extent. But the Chinese cost of emissions reduction is far less than what the Europeans paid them. Because you can put a scrubber into a factory in China for $30,000 that in Europe would cost you $500,000. So everybody made out like bandits. And you got minimal reduction of CO2 gases. And that's the cap and trade system.